Hey, thanks for watching Duct Tape Garage. In this episode, we're trying out the Innokraft D1 Drizzle for the first time. We're gonna paint a Chevy Malibu, and we're gonna use Omni by PPG, primer, base coat, and clear coat. So this is the D1 Drizzle, and it comes with your gravity feed. There's a nice case in here. Some Teflon tape, a wrench, a couple brushes, and then you have your nozzles. There's a 1.3, 1.5, and a 1.7. It also comes with a gauge and a water extractor. So let's try it out, see how it works. We're gonna start out with primer. We're gonna run our primer at 30 PSI with our fan wide open and our fluid at 2.5. See how that works. The primer's laying down really smooth, and I'm really liking the gun. You can see lines on the bumper where we wiped it. There was some sort of a weird primer coating that when we wiped it with reducer, it just kind of like dissolved, and you can see streaks in the bumper in the primer where we had wiped. But other than that, I'm very happy with how smooth the primer finish is. So moving on to base coat, I'm gonna increase my pressure just a little bit. And I noticed on the hood that it looks kind of splotchy. So on my second coat, I went the opposite direction to try to get rid of some of that. And then moving on to the clear, I bumped the pressure up on the clear to 40 PSI. It's the very center of the green on the gauge, marked LP. And I left my fan wide open and my fluid at 2.5. And the clear worked pretty good. I thought it might spray splotchy like the base coat did, but it laid down nice, and if it weren't for all the bugs, it would have been a very nice paint job. We're gonna have a lot of buffing to do to try to get the bugs out, but this isn't supposed to be a professional paint job. This gun laid out better results than any gun I've used. I've painted probably 5 or 6 vehicles using different types of guns. An old $20 siphon feed gun so far made the nicest job. Besides this, I'd say this is nicer. It's smoother. Very tiny bit of orange peel in the clear. Primer had no orange peel, and the base had no orange peel. I think you could probably get that dialed down to where it was glass smooth, but I am very happy with the results. And the orange peel in the clear is less than what most factory jobs are. Now, granted, the clear coat's full of bugs at this point, so you can't really judge it by that, but I'm pleased and it does its job. I'm looking forward to painting more vehicles with the D1 Drizzle. It's my new favorite, and if something happened to it, I would buy another one. And an update on the Pontiac Trans Am for No Name Nationals. We're about a month away, and the engine still isn't put together. I was replacing rod bolts, and I ended up cracking a piston skirt in my hand. So I don't know if it was already weak and cracked and I didn't know it, because it's one of the pistons that fell and hit the ground. So with that said, I am hoping to have all the parts, maybe all new pistons, maybe one new piston, maybe new pistons and rods. I don't know. Still trying to figure out the best way to go with it. I'm hoping to have all that figured out in a week. So 1 week is gonna be less than a month until No Name Nationals. And as you can see, the lift is empty. The car's been sitting over there ever since I pulled the motor. I've got a bunch of parts for it. I've got some suspension parts, brake parts. I've got a box full of random exhaust that need put on and welded together, but I need a motor for that. So I think we're gonna make it. It's not gonna be pretty. So stay tuned for that because you're not gonna wanna miss what happens. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be something. So appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.